So people, I'm on a street called the Overtomb at the moment, and there is a couple of coffee shops on here. One's Blue Lagoon, about halfway down on the other side of the road, and one is coffee shop Vondel, which is on my side of the road right at the end. So that's probably going to be the closest coffee shop to my apartment, which is not too bad because Vondel's all right. I didn't like it years ago. Last time I went in there, pretty decent one. So last night in Dam. Alright then people, so here's the first coffee shop we encounter in the west of Amsterdam, and it's Blue Lagoon. Now this one, been in here quite a few times in the past because I've stayed in an apartment down the end of Overtomb. So this is probably one of the better ones in West as well, because you can actually smoke in there. Well, you could last time anyway, so I'll be trying to go in here later because we're trying to visit all the coffee shops in the west of Amsterdam. So yeah, I'll hopefully get you an updated menu later and see if you can still smoke inside. So coffee shop Blue Lagoon. Next one in the west is coffee shop Vondel, near the end of the Overtomb. So I'm near my hotel now, I'm sure of it. So coffee shop Vondel, another one we'll be checking out later. Quite a decent one if I remember from my last visit. Okay then, so I've just dropped off my bags at the room and my apartment is just round the corner. So this is probably my local coffee shop, and that's Coffee Shop Dupree. Now I've been in here in the past and had a smoke inside. Staff were quite friendly, but the menu is quite basic. So let's go inside and see if it's updated at all. So there it is then, Coffee Shop Dupree. Menu has improved a little bit because they've got some cheap Cali strains on the menu, around 16 to like 14 euros, about 5 or 6 strains. So yeah, worth a visit, Coffee Shop Dupree. So that was quite an old school looking menu in Coffee Shop Dupree. Now it's straight down this road here, the Barrageweg, to Coffee Shop Bidge and Borjongens. So here it is then, Coffee Shop Bidge, another one in the west of Amsterdam. Now it's just a takeaway only place, and it's always done up really nice for Christmas, this and Borjongens, because they're basically connected. They got the same owners. So takeaway only, Coffee Shop Bidge. Let's go and have a look from the other side, and maybe we'll go and look at the menu, but I won't be buying anything because it's takeaway only. So Coffee Shop Bidge. So here it is from the front of the shop. It's normally quite hard to get a shot of this one because there's normally a bouncer going out the front. But yeah, he's not here today. So yeah, let's go inside there, try and get a shot of the menu, and at least have a look at it to see if it's different to the other Borjongens and Amsterdam Genetics one. So yeah, Coffee Shop Bidge, like I say, really done up nicely, but just takeaway. And just around the corner from Coffee Shop Bidge, on the main strip of the Barrageweg, is Borjongens West. Now this is the original Borjongens, and I first visited here on one of the High Times Cups. I think it was around 2015 to 2017 times. And yeah, that's when I tried their Choco Block. So yeah, I used to really rate Borjongens back in the day, but not too fond of it now. And obviously this one, just take away. Okay people, so just got in Borjongens West. Did go in there and have a look at the menu. Only 2 things on the sativa menu, and on the indica menu, quite a few things, but nothing that stood out. And obviously I don't want to buy from a shop that's takeaway. I didn't even bother to get a video of the menu. So on to the next one, Kashmir Lounge. So here we are then, we've arrived at Coffee Shop Kashmir. Now this is a coffee shop that I'm not too fond of, to be honest. The last few times I've been in here, the menu was more like an old school looking one, and the staff were quite moody. But let's go in here now because I actually am looking for old school strains on this trip to test out and see if they're any decent still. So let's go in Coffee Shop Kashmir. Okay people, so here's Coffee Shop Kashmir. I've just been inside there trying to get an old school strain, but it's completely changed in there. It's called Coffee Shop de Cash now, and the menu is really, really good. Loads of Canadian, loads of Cali, and barely any old school strains. So I went for the Rockstar, so another failure in my hunt for old school strains. But yeah, nice to know. Kashmir Lounge, decent menu now. Alright people, so just over the road from Coffee Shop de Cash is the Kashmir Lounge Bar. Now this is a really decent smoking bar. You can get alcoholic drinks, get coffees, sit in there and chill and smoke your stuff. So before, when de Cash was Kashmir, they weren't letting you smoke inside, so you just get your stuff and go over to the Kashmir Lounge and smoke it. But obviously now they're letting you smoke inside de Cash as well. But yeah, really recommend this place, Kashmir Lounge Bar, real nice vibe. So here's another coffee shop, people, just up the road from de Cash on the same side of the road, and it's Coffee Shop 96. Now I can see it's got new signage since I've last been here. Now, when I last went in here and looked at the menu, it was pretty dead, to be honest. But let's see now with the new signage whether they've got a new menu and whether you can sit inside. Okay then, it's Coffee Shop 96. There has been a few changes here. The menu, still not that great. Has improved a little bit from the last time. But yeah, last time I was here, you couldn't smoke inside, and you can now. And there's also a few little seats and a little table outside. So then, people, there's quite a few coffee shops already visited in Amsterdam West. Coffee shop 96 and coffee shop De Cash, formerly Kashmir. Same owners, but yeah, they just had a revamp. So now I'm going to go to the last coffee shop of the night, coffee shop Vondel. Basically straight down here to the Overtomb, and I'm going to sit inside there and have a smoke. Right then, people, so we're back on the busy Overtomb, and this is coffee shop Vondel, which is going to be our last visit for the night. So this coffee shop, I do quite like it now. I visited here, I think it was about a year and a half ago, and they had a much better menu than they did in the past. Now there's an apartment round the corner from here at Zokkerstraat that I used to stay at for a couple of New Year's Eves, and Vondel was obviously my local coffee shop. And back in the day, it was completely dead. They were selling sprayed flour, and yeah, I didn't like the place at all. So I'm very glad that it's a better coffee shop now, probably one of the best in West, because you can smoke in it, and a lot of them are just takeaway. So let's go inside coffee shop Vondel, because I'm still looking for an old school strain. Right then, people, so I've just come out of coffee shop Vondel, and across the road is Papa John's. Now I know it's not the best food in the world, and when you go on holiday you should try and eat their cuisine. Not that the Dutch has got the most varied food, but yeah, Papa John's, I'm absolutely starving. I've got the OG Kush from Vondel, old school strain, and it was pretty decent. So okay, people, this might be the last video of the night. So people, we're back out on the last morning, and we're on the Overtomb, that long road that takes you to like the Leeds Plain eventually. But we're not going to walk that way, we're going to walk further into the west and do, yeah, because we're visiting all the coffee shops of the west this morning and hope we can get it done. So, Smoke on TV, nearly at Vondel, show you a bit of that if I can. Good people, so there it is then, coffee shop Vondel, outside now. So we went in there yesterday, it was our last coffee shop visit of the night, and I got the OG Kush for €11. First stop this morning is the Kashmir Lounge bar, which is pretty much empty, so you can still smoke in here. Just show you a little bit. It's normally absolutely rammed in here at night time, so yeah, got myself a latte, gonna roll up a couple of joints and continue our tour in the west. So yeah, Kashmir Lounge bar opposite the Cash coffee shop, which is called now. This did used to be a coffee shop back in the day, but not anymore. But a very nice place for a smoke. People, here's my coffee shop guide, 2014 version, so it shows the old coffee shops. So this is where we are, the west at the moment. You see we're at Kashmir Lounge, and we're going to walk up, probably go towards Ruthless, Sinbad, which is now New Amsterdam, and sort of those ones. So whether we'll get everyone visited in the west, probably not. We'll get as many as we can for the video. So I've just been in Kashmir Lounge bar, and yeah, really decent in there, really quiet this morning. But yeah, had a good smoke in there, ready for my trip round for the rest of the coffee shops in the west. So at the moment, I'm on the street called the Postweg, and it will soon go around the corner and turn to the Hoofweg. And on that street, you've got a couple of coffee shops and other ones on the side streets off it. So let's continue our journey and visit some more in the west. Okay then, people, so I'm now on the Hoofweg, on the way to coffee shop Ruthless. Now, I can't see it yet, but I don't think it's too far. So I have been in this coffee shop quite recently, a couple of years ago. I think I got the OG Kush from here, €10 it was, but it was pretty dead. So that one that I got from Vondel, a lot better. So yeah, I don't think I'll be buying anything from Ruthless, but we will go in there, see if they've got the obligatory coffee shop lighter at least, and try and get a shot of the menu. So Ruthless, oh, it is right there. So there it is then, we've arrived at coffee shop Ruthless, one I visited a couple of years ago, as I was saying before. So let's go inside there, probably just get a shot of the menu and try and find out if it's got a smoking area open.
Eigenlijk lekker? Ja.
Moet je ze eerst wel steken eigenlijk. Zelf ook niet verstandig.
So the menu in Ruthless, quite an old school one. Was a few decent looking strains on there, very decent prices as well. So sorry people, I forgot to ask if the smoking area was open, but it didn't look like it was. So coffee shop Ruthless, got a lighter, €1. nice and cheap. We're still walking down the Hoofweg. It's only probably been about a 2-minute or a 3-minute walk, and I can already see the next coffee shop on the other side of the very busy road. So there's coffee shop New Amsterdam. I think this used to be Sinbad back in the day, so anyway. Tram's blocking it now, so we'll end the video, but over the other side of the road, New Amsterdam. So literally just up the road from Ruthless, couple of minutes, and here's coffee shop New Amsterdam. Now I visited this one again last time I was at Ruthless. I went here and it was just takeaway. The smoking area was shut and the menu pretty basic. So yeah, let's go and see if anything's changed, because that was a couple of years ago and most coffee shop menus have got a bit better recently. So people, I went in a coffee shop New Amsterdam, saw the menu. There's one under the counter which he showed me, 2 sides to it, but asked for a photo of it. He said no. And obviously when I went there last time, the smoking area was shut. I asked him, is it open this time? He said yes. I said, oh, that's funny, because last time it was shut. And he said, oh yeah, but you're not in with the crew, are you? You're a tourist. So maybe some of these coffee shops where they say the smoking area is shut, they're just saying it because I'm a tourist. But yeah, cheers mate. So don't want to let me in, won't be buying a New Year flower. So that didn't take me long, and now we're at the next coffee shop, Aktama. Now this is definitely one of the best ones in West, for the menu anyway, because it's got a decent cali on there for good prices. I first visited here in January when I was doing my video, visiting every coffee shop in Amsterdam when I completed it and visited them all. So here you go people, here's the Aktama menu, loads of variety on there, especially for one in the outskirts of Amsterdam, and you've got cheap cali on there and everything is a really decent price. So yeah, Aktama, really decent. Okay people, outside Aktama, got a shot of the menu and got a lighter. So I had a really good conversation with the bud tender there, because like I say, Aktama messaged me on Instagram when I did a post saying they have got a smoking area. So I asked the guy now and he said they've got a massive smoking area about at the moment, but the council are basically saying they can't open it yet. So hopefully that'll change one day. But yeah, Aktama, really decent place, but can't smoke in there at the moment. So just 2 minutes away from Aktama is coffee shop Flashback. You can't see too much of it now because of all the scaffolding up the building, but I've been in here on previous trips. It's definitely just takeaway and the menu's quite small, but we'll go in there and have a look anyway. So Flashback, another one in the West. The people, we went in the coffee shop Flashback. Yeah, asked for a coffee shop lighter, didn't have it. There was like 4 guys just in there, obviously the bud tender and all his mates. So yeah, definitely just a takeaway coffee shop, mainly for locals. So I didn't get a shot of the menu, didn't want to ask. So yeah, let's go to the Bommel now. Okay then people, so on the visiting the coffee shops in the west of Amsterdam, and it was taking me ages to find a coffee shop, the Bommel, and this is why. So there is what was coffee shop, the Bommel. For some reason, seems to have been shut down. Now, I didn't hear anything about this one going, so don't know what reason yet. Coffee shop, the Bommel, was just a little takeaway one to my knowledge, but yeah, number 19 Balboa Straat, no longer a coffee shop at the moment, people. So there we have it people, coffee shop, the Bommel, seems to be closed down, all the signs gone. So yeah, will there be a new coffee shop, or will it be another RIP coffee shop in Amsterdam? So there's the Bommel, and let's go on to a few more in this area now before we head back to centre. All right people, so that's a shame that the Bommel seems to be gone now, but like I was saying before, hopefully a new coffee shop will open in its place. So yeah, let's hope for that anyway. So this area we're in now is the Maquetta Plain, and there's a coffee shop just off one of these side streets. I'll have to look at my map quickly, but yeah, let's go to that coffee shop and check it out. I've been there before, it's only takeaway only, but yeah, let's go and see the menu. So here it is then, the next coffee shop in the west, and it's another Hunters. So there's 4 Hunters coffee shops in Amsterdam, and they've got other ones in the Netherlands as well. But yeah, this one is the one near the Maquetta Plain, and it's just a takeaway one. Now this used to be coffee shop Happiness back in the day. So yeah, that quite a while now it's been a Hunters, and I have visited it before. But yeah, let's go and see an updated Hunters menu and see what we're thinking now, because I used to really rate Hunters 20 years ago when I first started going to Dam. So people, there's a Hunters Maquetta Plain in the background. I had a good conversation with the bloke, so I asked him about coffee shop to Bommel. He said basically it wasn't open all the time anyway, like the owners would only open when they wanted to, so he reckons they'll probably be wanting to sell if the licence is still there. So yeah, Hunters Maquetta Plain, got a lighter and got a shot of the menu for you. So then, this next coffee shop is coffee shop Loft. Now it's part of the coffeeshops.com, so there's 4 of them in Amsterdam. You've got Sibbery, or Siberia, however you like to call it. You've got the Republic, you've got the supermarket, and you've got the Loft. Now this one is just takeaway only. So people in the background, very busy area, coffee shop The Loft. It is decent inside there, really nicely done up. It's just a shame you can't smoke inside there. So just takeaway. Because I've been in the Republic already and I'm a bit strapped for time, I'm not going to go inside there today. But yeah, or maybe we will. You'll see in the video. So there's a coffee shop The Loft.
If you really want to try something organic. You don't like it too strong, bring it back. I change.
Right people, coffee shop The Loft. Just gone inside there. Got a nice little video inside there of the menu, so there we go. Okay people, so that was coffee shop The Loft. So we've definitely been in quite a lot of the ones in the west now. Like I say, we're not going to get to every single one of them today. So we're going to basically take a walk towards like Central Station area now. Well, not Central Station, sorry. We're going to take a walk towards Central Amsterdam, and we're going to visit all the ones in the west on the way there. So still probably about 6 more for this video. So people, we're currently in the west of Amsterdam, outside the former location of the Terminator coffee shop. Now, when I was looking on the Amsterdam coffee shop directory, I noticed recently that this was going to be a new coffee shop. So I thought as I'm in the west, I'll come here and see if it's open yet. So it's not looking like it's open yet, but let's go and have a look. Coffee shop Power Flower, NCC Power Flower. So here it is then, Power Flower coffee shop. The door's open and I can hear something going on in there. So they're either doing building work inside or it might even be open. So let's go and look in the newest coffee shop in Amsterdam, NCC Power Flower in the west. So there you go people, definitely a decent find. So thanks to Amsterdam coffee shop directory, because when I was searching on that I saw that it was going to be a new coffee shop. So Power Flower is actually open now, and I just got a strain from there. Got some Cali, cheap Cali. 1 gram was 11 euros, I think. I ended up getting 1.4. So yeah, they haven't got any lighters yet. So they've been open 8 weeks actually, Power Flower. So new coffee shop in the west. Okay then, so Power Flower, very impressive coffee shop. Hopefully they open the smoking area in there one day. But yeah, the best prices in Dam. I did find out after visiting Amsterdam that apparently it's a non-profit organisation, and that's why the prices are so good. So yeah, I'll definitely be visiting this one next time and getting some more cheap products in Amsterdam. So Power Flower, really decent. So we're just on the De Klerkstraat now, heading back to the centre of Amsterdam, and I thought I'd just show you this place, the Alp Hotel, because it's one of my favourite places to stay in Amsterdam. Now, it's definitely a good recommendation. Got balconies there, which they do allow you to smoke on. So here's coffee shop Cheech and Chong, probably the closest one to the Alp Hotel. So when I stay there, this is my local coffee shop, but unfortunately, it's not a very good one. Now, back when I was about 18, I used to love the Cheech and Chong films. I had all 3 of them on DVD. So when I first saw this there was a Cheech and Chong coffee shop in Amsterdam, I was obviously really excited. But yeah, it's got nothing to do with Cheech and Chong really, just the name, and the menu's not too great, and you can't sit inside there anymore. So it's probably one of the worst shops in Amsterdam. So unfortunately, not today. Right then, so we're coming to the end of our tour of the West. Still a few shops to show you, and I might even show you some of the ones more towards the centre, which technically not in the West, but I'll probably add them to the video anyway. So this coffee shop, the Plug West, used to be Hugo de Groot, probably about 3 or 4 years ago now, if I'm getting my timings right. So I visited this one about 3 years ago, got the Dutch Mochi, and yeah, it's quite a decent strain, but yeah, it's just a takeaway coffee shop. Obviously the Plug's got 5 locations now. It's got the main one where Utopia used to be. It's got this one, the West. It's got Plug East. It's got the Plug Westerdock, and it's also got the store coffee shop. It's also got a Plug menu now. So yeah, the Plug, 5 coffee shops in Amsterdam, and this is one in the West. Takeaway, so probably one of the worst ones, but yeah, decent menu for one in the West. Just down from the Plug West is another coffee shop, and it's the supermarket. So as you can see, it's another one part of the coffeeshops.com, which I was mentioning earlier. Now this would probably be my second favourite of all of those coffee shops. I'd say Siberia is the first, and this probably is the second one, because they've both got decent smoking areas. Now the Republic, you can smoke in there, but it's only got 1 table, and the Loft is unfortunately takeaway. Okay people, so in the background there, after the bus goes, there's the coffee shop, the supermarket. Quite a small coffee shop, but you can sit inside there, and yeah, expect a similar menu from the other coffeeshops.com ones, which I've probably showed you in this video already because we went to the Loft. So, okay people, yeah, on to SensiAmelia now, just around the corner. So this next one then is Coffee Shop SensiAmelia. Now I remember years and years ago when I first visited this place, all the signage was obviously different back then, but I got their SensiAmelia haze, and it's one of the best hazes that I ever had in Amsterdam. So yeah, when I did come back to visit this one, I was looking forward to it, but yeah, the menu's okay in there. You can't smoke in there anymore, like most of these ones in the West. The smoking area's shut. But yeah, I couldn't get a shot of the menu either. Well, I didn't ask, to be fair. So anyway, SensiAmelia. They've also got the SensiAmelia Osdorp in the far west, and I'd say that one's better. Okay people, so I did just go in Coffee Shop SensiAmelia, tried to buy a lighter, tried to use my credit card, and the machine wouldn't let me. So just a note for people, obviously in most coffee shops, I've been fine paying with my MasterCard, but yeah, some of the coffee shops don't let you pay by MasterCard credit card because they say you're basically using borrowed money to buy stuff that's not allowed. So yeah, Smoke Dog TV will soon be showing you two familiar coffee shops in the West. They are sort of in the centre. I'd probably include them as coffee shops in the centre just about, but yeah, we're going to go and visit these two in the West, and I think there's 3 more on the route down to centre. Okay people, so the next one in the West is quite a very famous one, the Snoop Dogg store, the Doghouse. And I see there's a kid out there that's about 10 years old. See mum and dad's gone in the coffee shop for a smoke, left him outside. Fair play to that one. So yeah, you see the Swed sign's been taken down. Will they add the Doghouse sign to the Snoop Dogg store? Who knows, but yeah, this is one of the most famous ones in Amsterdam and in the West, nearly central areas now. So literally just across the road from the Doghouse is another very famous coffee shop, One Hulp. Now, I call it One Hulp, but a lot of the locals and the Dutch people like to call it Hulp, which is apparently the proper name. So yeah, this coffee shop, really, really decent. Now, about 10 years ago, it was probably my favourite coffee shop in Amsterdam, because back then the menu used to be far better than most places, and they used to have really, really good products. But these days, I'd sort of say it's like a averagely good coffee shop, not one of the best, not one of the worst, but it's still definitely worth a visit, because it's got a really good smoking area, and I still think it's one of the best smoke spots in Amsterdam. So people, on our way towards the centre of Amsterdam now, and we're on the busy Rozengracht street, but we've just come off a little side street to show you this coffee shop, and this is Flower Power, not to be confused with the one I showed you earlier, Power Flower. Confusing, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, this coffee shop's been here for a very long time, and it's one I don't rate at all personally. Now, I last got flour from here about 5 years back, and yeah, it was pretty dead. You could smoke in here back then, but now the smoking area is shut. But one of my people who comment on the channels did say this is a really good coffee shop. So I'm going to have to visit here soon and check it out. So let's go and have a look at the menu anyway. Don't think I'll be buying anything from here today. But yeah, this is coffee shop Flower Power, just off the Rozengracht.
Do you have a card?
Oh, have you? Nice. So people, there it is, Flower Power, on the corner of the busy Rozengracht street. So I went in there. Unfortunately, the smoking area is still shut, so no smoking inside. Got a shot of the menu. Looked like mainly old school strains, but yeah, one of my commenters on the channel said it's a really good coffee shop, so next time we'll have to try. Okay people, so a few more to show you in the West. This is Mr. K coffee shop, one I used to really like back in the day, but yeah, not been in it for a while. I'm going to go in there and see if I can just buy a drink, because I've got quite a lot of stuff to smoke already. So I see the cat lounging out on the front there. Let's go and Mr. K and see what they're saying in there. Okay people then, 2 more in the West to show you, and this is one very famous one with a nice plant outside. So Coffee Shop Paradox, last time I was here, it's been refurbished, but I can see inside it's all been renovated and you can smoke inside there. And yeah, this is the one that's famous for the edibles, as it says there, cake specialist. So I know the edible game has gone up a bit in Amsterdam now, so do Paradox still match up to it? I'm not sure, but okay people then, so the last one on the visiting the coffee shops in Amsterdam West is African Black Star Coffee Shop. Now, I'll say last but not least, but back in the day this probably would have been one of the least choices, because the menu was absolutely dead. But yeah, I went in here a couple of years ago. The menu's pretty decent now. It's all been renovated. Staff are very friendly. See, they're very active on their Instagram page, on social media. Okay people, so we'll finish off our visiting the coffee shops in the West video with the Westerkirk in the background. So I know we didn't visit every coffee shop in the West, but we definitely visited a good few. Found out some nice good information. There's a new coffee shop along the way and one that's closed. So, okay people, Smokeball TV.